Hello, hello. I'm Safrianna Lughna, the Queer Spirit Guide, and if you are seeing this on Facebook, I'm back. Wherever else you are seeing me, welcome back. And I wanted to talk today about the eclipse coming up because not only is April 8th a new moon eclipse, but it is also the launch of a project that has been long in the making and so much needed by the world. So, I want to share a little bit about that with you today and kind of what to expect, what's ahead, just because there's so much energy swirling right now. So, in case you're not familiar, I'm a quantum creatrix, and what that means is that I have the gift of sort of seeing collective timelines and where humanity is and its trajectory and just seeing the larger scale patterns that play out in the world. And right now, all of this collective trauma is coming to the surface. We have all of this collective trauma of uh, exploitation, especially coming to the surface, and people are saying enough is enough, and I'm not dealing with that anymore. People are beginning to speak out against the injustices of mistreatment. They're beginning to speak out against abuse. They are beginning to speak out against so many things that have long festered in our society, and it is the shadow work that we so desperately need. So what an incredible time with this eclipse for us to be launching a book all about shadow work and being in deeper relationship with the fullness, the full spectrum of ourselves, so that we can liberate ourselves from being pinned down by these shadows and instead really find ourselves again and be able to lean into the truth of the fullness of who we are and the love that we came here to be and the goodness that we came here to pour out into the world. So, again, if you're watching on Facebook, I'm so glad to see you again, and I'll talk more soon on everything there. But today I want to focus on Shadow Alchemy. So, this book features 22 incredible authors who came together to share their stories of overcoming their trials, their traumas, their challenges. Hi, Michelle. So good to see you. And, Michelle's one of our authors, actually. Uh, these authors poured their hearts and souls into their work, and I was the lead developmental editor, and I got to read every single chapter as they came in and help the authors sort of polish their message or what they wanted to bring forward or how they wanted to share their wisdom in an activity. And I got to be hands on in the entire process of the book. Um, and it is one of the most life changing projects I have been a part of, and I knew the moment that I signed up for it, I had this soul knowing that this book would change the world, and I still stand behind that today. Having, walked this path since October, I still believe that this book is going to change the world because it is stories that need to be shared, voices that need to be heard, perspectives that need to be seen. It is wisdom, it is compassion, it is opportunities for us to do internal healing and external healing. So, we are launching this book on April 8th. It will be available for download and to be ordered in print. It is an incredibly potent volume full of, like I said, just tons of wisdom and stories of experiences that people have been through. It is not for the faint of heart. It is not for you if you are uh, at the point in life where you need some regulation tools and can't read triggering materials. It's very nicely done. It is not trauma dumping, but we do talk about all kinds of heavy stuff from abuse to near death, to, feeling completely and utterly alone, to poverty, to you name it. We do not ignore those things, but it is shared in such a way that I truly believe is inspirational and uplifting, and it has something for everyone. And like I said, it's filled with activities. You can grab a journal and follow along in the book and, prompt yourself with our questions that all of our authors have provided. It really is magical. So I'm just going to go ahead and ask if you're willing to support us on April 8th by buying the book. Please feel free to leave a comment or reach out to me via DM on whatever platform we're on and just say, like, hey, can you be sure to send me a link on launch day? I know sometimes links get buried. People don't always see things on social media. And if you are wanting to support this incredible project, we would love that support. Let me know and I will be sure to get you the link. And if you are a person, if you're a healer, a shadow worker, if you're a coach, if you have a service based business and you have clients who need this, please let us know because I'd love to have you share it in your community and just get this out there to more people. Like I said, this book is called Shadow Alchemy: How to Turn Your Inner Darkness to Gold. And it is about healing ultimately, it is about liberation. And it is about reigniting our relationship with the unseen parts of ourselves, the parts of us that have been invisible, ignored, exiled, and bringing them fully in, loving them completely so we can love ourselves completely. And there is something for everyone in this book. So if you're willing to support in that way, to share it out on launch day, also let me know there because I would love your support. All of the authors would love your support. Every single person has, like I said, put their heart and soul into this project, and I just believe in it so much. And Jess Verrill, the publisher, House of Indigo Collective, she's been doing all of the layout and ultimately kind of decided um, the interior and the order of the chapters. But I got to read all of the chapters as they were coming in, and so to see it in the order that it's been put in, and to just like see it come together is super exciting and it's beautiful and I can't wait for it to be out in the world and shared with you. And yes, this eclipse is just, we've been building to this eclipse for a while. We've been building into this energy of releasing these old outdated patterns. And I see this as a turning point for humanity. So I know that's a big claim, but I believe in it. I believe that this is a big turning point for humanity with this eclipse. I believe that we are at a choice point where we can move on to a higher timeline, one where there is more peace and more understanding, more compassion. So if you want to be a part of that, let us know. We are here to do incredible things in the world, love people, encourage people, uplift them, and this is what we're here to do. All of the authors, myself, Living Luna, House of Indigo Collective, like everyone involved, is here for the highest good for all. So again, we'd love your support. Let us know if you want a copy of that book on launch day. I will be sure to get you the links. If you want to share it into your networks, I would be so thrilled to have your support. And just in general, please cheer on these incredible authors who have put themselves out there. It takes a lot of courage to put ourselves out there. I know if you had told me about 3 years ago that I would be on live just talking about book projects and that I was a lead editor on something and, helped run a project like this, I would have been like, I don't know what you're talking about. But here I am. And that was my own visibility journey. And all of the authors are on their own visibility journey now. And I'm so excited to bring their messages to the world. So, thank you everyone for your support now and in the future. And I'll just keep saying this because my own relationship with social media is ever changing and expanding into new realms. If you want to be permanently connected, you want to stay in the sphere, make sure that you give me your email and we can talk about whether that goes on my personal contact list or if you sign up for the Living Luna newsletter. I just want us to be able to stay in touch no matter what happens. So, all of my love to you. Can't wait for this. You'll see more coming out in the next few days about Shadow Alchemy, but we are almost here. The eclipse is almost here. This massive turning point and huge energy is building, and I am so excited. All right. Bye for now, friends.